Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Mister Sapiosexual, and my co-host.
You already know it's your boy BheeYou, because that's all you gotta do.
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
tonight, and tonight we have 17 on. She is a soul artist whose music bridges the rich cultural influences of New Orleans and the creative energy of Atlanta. Born in New Orleans and raised in the East Side of Atlanta, 17 has been singing since the age of 4, and music has become a natural part of their identity. Inspired by the legends like Stevie Wonder, Jasmine Sullivan, D'Angelo, Frank Ocean, Solange, and Erica Badu, 17 Sounds blends heartfelt storytelling with a soulful melody, creating a signature style that is both timeless and modern. Without further ado, let's bring her up. Miss 17, what's up, lady?
What up? Hey guys.
How you doing, Mrs.? Hey,
I'm
so I got a quick question.
okay.
Quick question. What is the difference between Atlanta and New Orleans for you with what you do?
As far as in what I do,
Yes, like your cultural roots and all that stuff.
well, the difference for me, it would be cultural. I feel like with New Orleans, those are my roots, like my upbringing. So
What
that
influenced you the most
would influence me the most.
out of
Um,
both places?
okay, so both would be like music, but culturally, I feel like New Orleans is more cultured from my
Okay,
experiences than Atlanta. Atlanta has its own culture, but I just felt more connected in New Orleans. Even though I've been in Atlanta longer than I've been in New Orleans, I just feel more connected there when it
okay,
comes to music.
okay.
Yeah.
What inspired you to like do this? Like, when was
When
it like, yo,
I
I want to do this? When did it hit you like, yo, I want to do this?
when I would watch Apollo with my family, like
Sometime after
I
Apollo.
yeah.
Okay.
So we used to watch that a lot as a family, and I was always humming. I was always singing, even if it wasn't the correct lyrics. I was just singing. And they would play Apollo with me. And I was like, I could do this. I could always see myself being on TV, singing, vibing, putting on the show. And yeah, it just kept going. I did stop. I did stop because eventually my family told me I needed to get a real job, get a real career. They didn't really might support me as much as a teenager like they did when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so Apollo. To
Yeah.
answer your
So,
question,
all right.
Apollo.
So with that being said, like your process of making music, what's your process like? What's your inspiration? How do you just get in that groove? Like, what's the process of it for you?
um, my songwriting process is very intuitive. I start with melodically freestyling and then I'll go and fill in the words. Like I'm always recording myself singing. I'm always practicing. So I'll come up with something and then I'm like, oh, this sounds nice. Okay. Let me go
Okay.
back and fill in words so it can make sense. So I can be able to tell a story or say whatever I need to get off my chest or in my head.
Okay. So with that being said, you just said stories. Uh, you got a personal story you want to share, like that shaped you into like who you are right now?
Um, dang, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
would say really just performing at different talent shows growing up. Um, around like school or something. That kind of helped. But as far as in like music, Do you mean like as an artist or
I mean,
musically?
all around, just
All
you,
around,
you.
just me. Yeah, really just performing in the church, performing at Bible study, performing at the
Oh,
school type
okay.
shows and
Let's
campus.
touch on that. So, okay, let's touch on that. So, you made it to church.
I used to be. Growing up, I had to be.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
older
yeah.
I
My main
got,
plate.
I had my differences and I did eventually leave, but I'm still a believer, you know. I'm just not religious, more spiritual. But yeah, you had to.
Hey, yeah, hey, I feel you. Hey, I ain't got to go to church to believe.
Right.
I feel that. Hey, real shit. I feel
Yeah.
that. Hey, so your growth, like you evolving. Um, you've been doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you came a long way?
Oh yes. And I feel like I'm still going. Like this is just the surface. I definitely came a long way. I used to rattle. Like my vibrato, I didn't have any control over my vibrato and I'll just be hitting runs. And I remember my mom being like, "Oh girl, nah, like that ain't it." And kind of being a little insecure about it. But then I eventually got a vocal coach. I eventually started listening to my friends who are really great singers sing, and that helped a lot with my artistry and with my voice. But yeah, I definitely came a long, 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 long way. I started off as a poet.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you that's a good beginning actually. Like
Mm-hmm.
poetry first.
Yep.
That's a good beginning. With your vocal coach, how did you like? What made you reach out to a vocal coach?
Well, ironically, I also throw shows. Um, I threw my second show called the Holly Mecca Show, ladies edition, and two of the ladies that were on my lineup, they shared the same vocal coach, and they invited him out to my show, and he was just saying, he was like, "I really want to work with you.
Mm,
Um, like you have a lot of potential. Like you have a great voice and I can help shape it so you can be at your fullest potential." And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. That's not a bad investment.
yeah,
We have to invest in ourselves. We don't have artist development, so artists have to take the initiative to do the work.
I love what you just said right now. Actually, yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And then, so how did he charge you at first, or like?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's 60. No, I'm sorry. It's 65 a session, but it's so worth it. It's 65 and it's like an hour. But
Okay,
when you build
that's
relationships with people,
you look out a little bit. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So it's definitely worth it. And I feel like it was one of the best investments I made in myself as an artist.
So right after, right when you started doing that, you seen you growing as an artist. You seen
Oh
the
yeah, the
growth.
confidence, the breath control, um, and finding more of my style because I hated doing covers. Like I still don't like covering other people's songs, but it
Yeah,
was because I was trying to sing it like them, and my
yeah,
vocal coach was like, "No, sing it your way."
yeah.
And
Yep.
yeah, mhm.
Like so, hey, so with that being said, how do you balance like the genres? Like, how do you like? Is it just the mood, or like, all right, I'm in this mood for this, or I'm in this mood for that.
My vocal coach has had me listen to different artists, like
Mm,
from all over the world, from different decades. So we'll go from there because if you want to be a singer, a great singer, you want to study all genres because you
yeah,
can learn a lot and that's what makes you different and unique. So, you know, we'll listen to some country, we'll listen to some blues, rock and roll, and then there's always a history lesson too. You know, we're not just listening to it. There's history. This is why you're listening to this, or this is what was going on. When we listen to Billie Holiday and we listen to Strange Fruit, you know, we talking about slaves or people, not even slaves, or just people being hung from trees. And you wouldn't know that based off of just, you hear the title, but then you learn the history and you realize like they were going through the same stuff we're going through today.
And pain.
Mm-hmm. And that pain carries over. Like, you know, music is so universal. Everybody can relate. Well, maybe not everybody can relate, but if it's still, if each, it just changes. And I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
no, I get what you're saying. We're all saying the same thing, but differently.
Right.
We're saying the same thing, just differently.
And I don't think you should pull back on that, because I think music connects us all. So I think everybody does relate through the music, no matter what you look like or where you come from. Music really is the cornerstone that connects all of us together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mister. Mm-hmm.
So collaborations. If you could collaborate with any artist, past, future, or present, who would that be and why?
Oh, that's a great question. Even if they like have passed away as well, like when you say past or just older.
Past, future, or present, anyone. So, I mean,
Okay, cool. Stevie Wonder, like right up here, like before he or I check out, like that just has to happen. D'Angelo, Frank Ocean, Jasmine Sullivan, Brandy, Solange.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. I see it.
Yeah, I love Donny Hathaway. I wish you know, I wish I was born around the time that he was out, so I could have collabed with him back then. Many more. Alex Isley. Yeah, a
That's
lot.
a big one. That last one, Alex Isley, that's a big one.
Oh, she go crazy.
Yeah.
so why do you pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why did you pick these artists?
You said why did I pick those artists? Just based off of soul and storytelling and just how depth they go into their music and their vulnerability. Um, for example, Frank Ocean. In my opinion, I feel like Frank Ocean writes like he on shrooms,
Yeah.
but it's so relatable.
Right.
You know, when I listen to Frank Ocean, I can visualize everything that he's saying. And it wasn't until I did shrooms in my past where I was like, "Oh, this is what you're talking about." Because when you listen, you're like, "What are you talking about? Like a Coke White Tiger? What is that?"
So
And
pretty much you had to get on his level.
yes,
Okay.
and it opened it opened my mind to so many things, and it helped me become a better writer as well. Um, because I started writing based off of things that I had not experienced.
Mm.
Yeah, my first song I wrote was about me being crossfaded doing shrooms and going to space. But I wrote that before I did shrooms.
Right. Then that kind of gets to our next question. So social issues. How do you address social issues? Do you write them personally? What comes down in your music, or is that important?
You said, how do I address social issues?
Yeah, just somebody in your music, like personal things that you may go through, or things that you may hear about,
I mean, when
or is
it
that
comes to
not
addressing, you kind of breaking up a little bit.
I said, or is that not important to your art?
It's very important. Addressing social issues within my music. I mean, we should be reflecting on the things that go on in our lives because you never know who can relate or who needs to hear exactly what you're talking about.
I agree, 100%.
And
You can
it
say
just
the
takes
white.
being vulnerable. I used to have the issue with being vulnerable because I was like, dang, I don't want to be judged. But then I realized people go through the same stuff I go through. And the only reason why people judge is because they haven't been through it yet.
And I believe they need people like us. They need to hear it. Like
Right.
they're going through it silently. They need to hear this. They need
Exactly.
to know they're not the only ones.
I agree.
They definitely need to hear that. Like it's not just you. I'm going through the same shit too. Like yeah, like we in this shit together.
Mhm.
That's great.
Honestly.
Live performance.
Hmm.
Your favorite part about performing, and how did
What's
you
my
like?
favorite? You
Yeah,
said what's my favorite part about performing?
yeah.
Oh, treating the stage like it's the biggest stage I've ever walked on. Um, and it brings me back to that Apollo, that playing Apollo with my family, getting on stage and just singing my heart out and having people vibe out and jam out with the things that I'm saying or the melodies and the reactions from people. Because like certain spaces that I'll do show that I'll perform at, I don't typically match the vibe or the aesthetic. Sometimes people overlook me because I don't, I guess, look like I'm supposed to be there. And then I'll start singing and then I'll look at the reactions of those people that kind of like look over me or look past me. And
That
those are
comes
the
with the
same
judgment.
people that come back like at the end of the show, like, oh my God, you did so good. Can I get your Instagram? So the reactions, and then just when people tell me how my music moved them or
Right.
made them feel, I love that because I don't write for other people. I initially write for myself, but
Yes,
it's
love.
beautiful to know that people can relate.
I
I
love
love.
that.
Hey, I got a question. So do you get nervous every time, or is it like the same nervousness
Yeah.
all the time? Right?
Yeah. Unless I'm performing in front of my friends. But if I'm performing at a show and I see a lot of new faces or I'm unfamiliar with the venue or I'm just like not prepared,
Right.
then I
But
get,
once you start, it disappears pretty much.
yes. Once I close my eyes.
Yeah,
Oh, so
hold on,
you-
Eyes, I'm
hold
like,
on. You close your
okay.
eyes.
Huh?
You close your eyes.
Because when I look at people, they're staring at me and it just throws me off. I'm like, all
That's
right.
what's up. All right, let me close my eyes. Let me get this shit off right, and then
so do you wear
Yeah,
your,
you
but
don't
my
go.
music is more passionate.
Yeah,
So, you know, you would close your eyes.
yeah.
right? Right.
Yeah, I could get away with that.
It's like you're ready with that. Future project. What can fans expect from you in the near future?
I am working on an EP. I've been working on this EP since August. I was supposed to drop in September, but a lot of life situations happened. And I'm one of those people that I don't like to create when I'm going through stuff because I don't want that memory attached to whatever I'm working on. So I
Right.
believe in taking breaks, but not for too long. So I am working on an EP. I have a few singles coming out. I am traveling to different cities to perform. And I have a few shows that I'm curating. That's happening next year with a lot of amazing talent. So
So you have a team, like I know you say you're traveling and doing all that. Do you have a
mhm.
team that you feel like that supports you fully?
Yes, I do. I have
What?
a great team. A lot of trial and error, but
Yeah.
my team that I have right now, they're pretty solid for the most part.
When did you decide that like I'm gonna do this full time?
Full time. Um, I'm still deciding. Like,
I feel decided. I mean,
Hey,
what,
it gotta make sense. It gotta make sense.
yeah, because I don't always get paid off of this. So, some days it does get frustrating. Imagine putting all your energy into something and it doesn't turn out the way that you want it to, or imagine putting money into this mix or into this session and you didn't have a good session.
Yeah.
So, um, ask me the question again because I want to make a point.
let's just say after the question is good. Um, the question is, look, you know, made me forget the question. How about that? Nah, nah. But what I was asking was, you know, what I'm saying, like, shit, I really forgot the question. How about that?
That's okay.
Because it was
Play is up.
place, but it's all good. It's all good. But your future projects, you said that you are excited about some artists. Who are some of the artists that you're excited about?
So, I'm gonna first start off with my team of writers. We write together. Wade Brown. His Instagram is Wade, I guess, and then Rika Universe. They've helped me a lot with this project as far as in writing. They're co-writers on my latest single, Carmelo. Yeah, so just having them, like if you like my music, you're gonna love theirs because those are people that are on the scene that's local that I look up to, that inspire me musically. Great, great vocalists that were raised in the church.
What
Um,
what made you
no
call it
eyes,
Carmelo?
huh?
What made you call it Carmelo?
Oh, that's a great question. So I named it Carmelo because the song is basically me telling the story about me getting my karma from doing a good guy wrong, someone that really loved me
Yeah,
and that I
so
hurt.
okay, I get it now.
Yeah, so I named it
Yeah.
Carmelo. And other people have pointed out just off the lyrics, it can relate to Carmelo Anthony. He wasn't in mind when I was writing the song. But, you get played and, just play on words. So yeah, that's
Uh,
why I named it Carmelo. Because when I was making the beat, my producer and I, we worked on the beat together. I was like, this sounds real spooky. This sounds real swampy, like some voodoo type ish.
Mm.
And I knew I wanted to talk about karma, but I didn't know how I wanted to approach it. And
Right.
I was like, I want to tell a story. Let's tell a story. And then we came up with the hook. And then we got together and wrote the verses. And it's like a crowd favorite.
I
People
got
really
I got a
like
quick question. All right,
it.
so you say songwriters. How you feel about songwriters in this industry? Like people getting help with their verses, rappers and all that. Like
I
granted,
don't
like
see
like
it.
people talking about Drake. Drake's a phenomenal rapper. Like he's phenomenal.
Mhm.
And they said people write from him. How do you feel about that?
I think, believe it or not, the best artists have writers. They don't.
I
They're
agree.
not just coming up with their stuff, including Lil Wayne. Like I know, like Lil Wayne is known for writing all of his stuff, but if you look at
The
Genius or something,
credentials.
they'll have the other writers there
Mm-hmm.
and collaborators. And quite frankly, I don't see the issue. I know it's different when it comes to rappers than singers,
Yes.
But I don't care that much. I feel like if it's helping me or if I enjoy it, that's really all that matters. It doesn't matter if it's 8 writers on one song.
Yeah, if I fuck with it, I fuck with it. Pretty much.
Exactly.
I
That
like it, I like it. Right? I'm not
yeah.
looking at the credits, like literally.
Right. And I used to be prideful about getting help, but that's what was delaying the music. I'm like, I have all of this music I'm sitting on, but it's not finished. And I can have people to help me finish it. Because there's no problem starting the song. It takes me a while to finish it. Well, it used to. Now that I, work with other writers, I'm starting to learn how to finish it by myself.
Yeah, I had to ask my
But
homie
that's
that though.
community. You really can't do this without community. You can't live without community. People keep saying, oh, we come into this world alone, you're going to die alone. But we were put on this earth to build with people.
Yeah, what I told my homie the other day, I'm like, yo, when the movie ends, are you gonna sit there and watch the credits? No, I'm gone. I'm gone as soon as I know that movie ended. Like, so, like, who cares? Like, who cares about that?
Yeah,
I
you're
like
not
the
really
whole
worried.
movie.
The movie was just good. Who?
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody, more people had a part into the movie.
Yes,
I got you.
Some of your best
exactly.
had a lot of hands in it.
Honestly.
And so I remember my question. My question was, when you decided you wanted to do or pursue full time.
Personal music full time. Yes. Um, I love music, but I have a love-hate relationship with music.
Mm.
Um, so some days I'm all with it. Like when things are going good, it's going good, and I'm like, okay, I can see myself doing this. But when shit is getting low and you ain't got no money, and your engineer like you, this is how much this session gonna cost. Your producer like this, how much this beat gonna cost, and you thinking this one particular song gonna be the one, but it ain't getting that many views or traction. Sometimes you do want to quit. You want to find other ways to make money, but I can't escape music. It's always
It's in
around.
you.
Even when my family was telling me to get a real job, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a real job. I found myself still coming back to music, poetry. So
So what do you do to like promote yourself? Like,
I'm the queen of networking.
okay.
I'm
I
I'm one
like
of
I
the
like that
best
word queen. You
networkers.
say queen of
Yeah,
that.
I'm one of the best networkers you'll ever meet. Networking,
Oh
it
shit.
can be
Okay.
so
Oh,
easy,
excuse me.
and
Okay.
I like to get in people's DMs. You got to make it personal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I do think it's weird when people be like, "Oh, you didn't personally invite me to a show, even though I posted it on my story or posted it on my page." I feel like that's a invite,
That's
but people
that's
want you
the
to.
invite right there. Absolutely.
They want you to send them a message with their name, like, "Hey, John, I would like to personally invite you to this show that I've been posting on my story." And like I like talking to people, but I have my days where I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to be in people's DMs promoting, but in order for me to promote, I really do have to like get in people's DMs. That's what works for me when I build personal relationships with people.
Yes.
Um and
Yes.
I feel like that's, you know, my team, people like just networking with them. That's how I got them.
Mhm.
You need a team.
How did you how did you find your genre? You call yourself a soul artist. Like how did you find what genre in R&B really like attached to you?
Um, so I was watching this documentary about neo soul and how neo soul artists hate that term neo soul because neo just means new, but there's nothing new about soul. Soul, it just gets diluted, but it's not new.
You also should. Yeah. Right.
And I used to call myself a neo soul artist, but once I watched that documentary, I was like, I'm just a soul artist. I sing from the soul. I make soul music. R&B is a subgenre of soul music, just like um any other genre that you may have. So I just, yeah, to sum it up, I'm a soul artist. I make
So,
music you can feel in your soul.
so you like Mary J. Blige, all
I
that,
love her.
huh?
She's a soul artist. They
I love.
can say R&B, but it's how does your music make me feel?
Yeah.
I love your Erica Badu guy we got. Love it.
Thank you. I love her.
Hey, we kind of
I'm
got
a
the
huge
same hair. I didn't know we was matching today. I didn't know we were
You are
twins
my
like this.
twin for real. Great
Hey,
minds
hey,
think
we out
alike.
here. We out here.
We
I didn't
all
know we
got
was
the
doing
hats
this.
on. Great minds think alike. All
Hey,
three of
hey,
us.
hey, hey, you got a great mind.
Yep. All three of y'all.
Exactly. I love it a lot too.
Thank you.
Yeah, the locks too.
All right. So,
Mhm.
for like, what is your advice for like an aspiring artist, like a person who is like trying to find a sound into music? What would your advice be to that person?
I would tell them to stay true to who they are.
Yeah.
Um, don't follow any trends because what's trending today
On and
will
on.
not will be trending tomorrow, next week. Just stay true to who you are and be consistent. Consistency is the key.
Consistency.
You're gonna have to be consistent when you get, even if you get one like, even if you get 5 likes. Social media have made people think that a certain amount of likes means that your music or your
Art.
art isn't good. But in reality, if those 5 people were to say, "Hey, I showed up in person just for you," you would not be worried about if that was a lot of people.
Yes.
That might be a small number for some, but for the people that don't have anybody,
Hmm.
Right.
or imagine you always going to a show and nobody show up, and then these 5 people show up for you.
Hmm.
That's a lot.
That means a lot.
Don't think
Yeah, so you have to stay consistent through the numbers being up and down.
Yes.
that's love. I respect that.
I
Now you said you was a poet. Do you still do poetry? Do you
Oh my God, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. In
that
ways,
that's really a
yes.
good question. Yeah.
In ways, I still do poetry. I've I have a love and hate relationship with that as well. I started off as a poet, but the more I started to get around certain poetry scenes, it did kind of turn me off. I'm
okay?
not the biggest fan of erotic poetry. It makes me cringe some.
Right. Right.
Um, yeah, it kind of makes me cringe. So yeah, I have to get back into it, but sometimes I find myself afraid to be vulnerable, and I feel like I'm the most vulnerable when it comes to poetry, when there's no beat to it and I'm just writing out my thoughts. And sometimes those thoughts can be a bit too overwhelming to put on paper, that I just stop. And which goes into that whole writing music and not being able to finish, but getting
Right.
somebody to help finish it for you.
So, being that you got songwriters that help you write music, do you
Mhm.
also help other artists write music as well?
You were breaking up at the repeat that.
Yeah, no problem. I said, being that you said that you got other artists that help you write music,
Mhm.
um, do you help other artists write music as well?
Yes. Yes, we're always throwing out ideas, which helps me become a better writer because I'm paying attention to their styles. We're like, we listen to the same people, but we write differently
Right.
because we interpret what we hear differently. So that's always very cool. Some things I'd be like, I'm not putting that. That's not even me. That don't even sound like something I would do. and that can be a little bit complicated when it comes to writing with other people, because if the
You're
song is
also,
for you, you want to be as relatable as possible. But if they're writing, if they're adding their experience and it don't match yours, it just
yeah, you're
that, that's
outspoken with it. Like, nigga, this ain't me, pretty much.
yeah.
Like, yeah, this for y'all. Y'all keep
Yeah.
that.
It
Yeah,
don't even feel right singing it because I'm like, I don't even, that ain't even who I am. I ain't
yeah,
never that. And I'm
Have
a
you
firm believer of be mindful of what you say,
be mindful of what you
because it will come back. It will
think?
come
Or you
to life.
say?
no, I like what you just said. Be mindful. Yeah, I like that.
You gotta be careful what you say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like what you just said just now. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's another reason why I don't, when it comes to poetry or writing out my thoughts, I know that writing things out, words are spells. So when
Yeah,
you put it on paper, because you're gonna always have an intrusive thought, or you're gonna always have a thought that you may not, it may not be your thoughts. Like, yeah, it came out your mind, but that's not something you'll act upon.
yeah,
Versus if you write it down, oh yeah, it's coming to life.
yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Impact on technology. How do you feel social media and streaming platforms have changed the way artists connect with their audience?
You said, how do I feel like it connects?
No, social media wise, like impact on social media.
Like, how do you feel like social media and streaming platforms? How do you think that they changed the way that artists have connected with their audience?
I think it's way easier from what I've heard from back in the day, like when people had to really get out there and promote their stuff, like selling records and stuff. Now, like with streaming,
Yeah.
I like a little bit 17.
Little like delay. You hear me, Tonya?
Yes, sir. I can hear.
Yeah, she having a little like delay.
it can hear
So I think we got
their
to do
artists,
with.
because some artists just aren't good. Huh?
I think we had a connection issue. When we
Yeah,
get that.
we had a disconnection just now.
Can you hear us? Uh oh. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing about streaming. This is why we want to get to a point where we can do this in person.
I went gator hunting today, y'all. Yeah, hey, y'all see me? I went gator hunting today.
Boy said he went gator hunting today. More than likely, Miss 17 phone probably died on. We're doing this virtually. Um, but we'll keep this going until she get back. Or until change. You see, when Gator Hunter Day,
Yeah, hey,
what?
I had to pull the cup out. You know, I usually use the other cup. I had to pull the cup out. Hey, what they say? Yeah, you see me?
There she goes.
Yeah, she, she's dope.
Yes.
She's dope. I believe in
Okay.
her. Like
All right,
she's
I'm
dope.
back.
I
I'm
believe in her.
sorry, my connection was acting up.
No, no, we already know how it goes. This is
Yeah,
why.
we know how this shit goes. Yeah.
Look, when we get to a
Okay,
building and we do this live, we're gonna have you back in our own personal studio. So
Yeah.
got you. Cool.
I hold on. We ain't done talking though. I got questions too. All right, Tonio, Mister, you done?
No, I'm gonna repeat that last question because I think we kind of
Yes. Okay.
on it. But we was talking about social media and streaming platforms and how they have changed the way artists connect with the audience. You was elaborating on that for
Yeah. So I was just saying that, like, I feel like it's easy with social media. Like, for example, TikTok. TikTok has made it very easy for music to get everywhere, you know. But people aren't listening to the songs. They're listening to the enough. I have this book. It's called All About the Music Business, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the 14th edition because the music industry is always changing.
it.
But it talks about record sales and just streams and how it is easier, but it's harder to make money off of it.
I was just about to say it. It's easier, but it's so accessible for everybody. Like
Right.
anybody can do it.
Yeah, and it's oversaturated in my opinion.
Yes. Yes.
So you
And the
feel like
ones that are good, you know, you either have to have money or a good team or community behind you that's pushing you.
Yes.
But nowadays, record execs want you to come with 500,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, if I buy my followers, my likes and my comments don't match. Or
right,
Instagram hides your stuff when you buy. Like when you buy fake followers, they shadow ban your account. So it's like you really can't win either way. So my best bet, like social
Organic.
media is cool, but use it to your advantage. Like network with the people you network with, but make sure you getting in people's DMs and you're interacting. Because when you show love, you get love back.
That's what Mister has been doing for us. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's dope.
Let me jump in her DM. Yeah, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
scared. How you doing? You gonna come on the podcast?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So Miss 17, you gonna give us some music tonight or what?
Yes, I'm gonna sing a little bit of Carmelo.
Hey,
All
hold
right.
on.
Let me know when y'all are ready, by the way.
Now we
We're
ready,
ready when you're ready.
we ready. Spotlight
Oh,
on you.
y'all waiting on me. Okay.
Yeah. Go play.
All right. So this is my latest single called Carmelo. It's about me getting my karma from doing a good guy wrong. So yeah, let's do it. Thinking on this situation, back down memory lane. Need y'all to be a little patient so I could try to explain. Met a man named Carmelo, and he almost took me out the game. Real calm and mellow, and the way I did him was a shame. Play with his heart, play with his head. Did not expect for things to get this bad. What goes around comes around, and I lay in my bed. He tried to warn me, and here's what he said. Watch how you move in the battles you choose. The things that you do, they gon' come back to you. Yeah. And that's Carmelo.
Hey, you make me shake a little bit with that one.
I love
Oh,
it.
thank you.
See, it's
Thank you
something
so
dope.
much. You just want me to sing one?
You
And you
can,
can
you got more?
talk about it. You got more. We want to hear
Y'all are
more.
hilarious. Y'all are so
You got
funny.
more? Let's get it. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go another round.
Let's go. Another.
I'm gonna do this one song I have called Soul Search. This is also a crowd favorite.
Okay.
Sit it down. Pride need cold, need to let it go. Trying to act tough, boy, I had enough. Ain't afraid to die, but you afraid of love. Hold up, not interested. Conversations turn into an argument. All because we're stubborn and can't comprehend. I think it's best for now that I just stay your friend. Wanna know me, but don't wanna know you. I think you should soul search. You would find the real you. I don't wanna waste time, so I'm gonna decline. I think we should heal first or try again next lifetime. Yeah. And that was Soul Search.
God
Hey,
damn,
I
you could. Hey, you so
Oh,
special.
thank you.
love that. Hey,
I
I love the
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that. I fuck with it heavy.
Thank you. This was
I
such a
fuck,
great interview.
I
yeah.
fuck with it heavy. I damn. So you're open. I get that vibe from you. You're open. You're not scared. Like you're just. I can do it.
No, shout out to my vocal
That's the vibe I
coach.
get off you. I can do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. That's what's up, bro.
What you got coming for us? Tell the people what you got coming. Give people your socials, all that good stuff. Love.
Yeah, so like I was saying before, I have a EP coming out very soon. I don't want to put a date on it. That's where I messed up the last time. So it's coming.
Yeah.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at _Hollygrove with 3 E's _HOLLYGROVEEE. My name is 17 like the number, but it's spelled 7EEN. The 7 and the T are supposed to be the same. So yeah.
I
But
was gonna
just
ask you what made you what brought you to spell it like that. I was gonna ask you that actually.
I went through trial and error with how I was gonna spell 17. I was gonna do just 1 7. I had it spelled out, like the whole word spelled out. But I'm so different. I was like, that's just too plain for me. So I'm also a visual artist. Like I paint and I draw as well. And I was just doing some
I ain't
sketches.
doing all this. Hold up.
Yeah, I do a lot, y'all. Like this
Hold
is
on. Let's
just
stop. You're in a rush.
1/17. I'm not. Are y'all in a rush?
I'm not
No.
in a rush. All right, let's talk about painting too. All right, I'm gonna let you finish and we're gonna talk about that too.
For
Yeah.
sure. But
All right.
I was just sketching and I had wrote teen, just TEEN. And then I just put a line and I was like, oh, it's a 7.
Right.
It was that easy. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how we got 17.
All right, painting. You're
Paint.
so you're all around artist. Like painting.
Painting. I love painting. Painting is therapeutic, but I also like that I can tell a story as well. Abstract painting is my favorite because you could just do whatever with that with different colors. But I do like to draw. I do like to have a story as well. Um Life is just full of story. Art is full of stories.
Can you
So
hear it? Cause I'm lost right now. What is abstract painting? Like what is that?
abstract is just different painting. So like if I have different colors, there's no shape. There's
It's
no
freestyling.
lines or anything. It's just colors, just different colors.
Okay.
What I like to do with my students, because I'm also a teacher. I work with fourth graders.
This about to
I
go long.
know it's
This about to go
crazy.
longer. All right, let's get
Yeah,
it.
this gonna be a pretty.
All
We
right,
might have to
yeah,
do
all
like a
right, let's get
part
it.
two.
We're about to run it. Yeah, part 2, right here, right now.
Right, but I work with like students, and we'll have like a teacher market where we could sell our art or just whatever we do outside of being teachers. And I sell abstract paintings, but I have the students do their own.
Oh, that's
Mm.
dope.
And what they'll do is they'll put a couple of different dabs of paint on the canvas. I'll have them put some saran wrap over it and then kind of just like move it around with their fingers and have the colors blend in. And then we kind of just strip the saran wrap off and they come up with their own art.
Yeah.
So it's something easy, but it's also therapeutic and a way for people, not just children, but people to like connect with their inner child. A lot of the things that I'm good at today, I wasn't trying when I was a kid because I just was too shy, or I thought people were gonna think it was lame if I did it, or I didn't really have as much support. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna just try stuff, and yeah, I just ended up getting
Hey,
good
hey,
with
look
mostly
at you
everything.
now. Look at you now.
What's
Right.
what subject do you teach?
So I work with general education, so
Okay.
all subjects, fourth grade, upper elementary.
Okay. Dope. Dope.
Hmm.
That's dope. You
Yeah, them kids, those my babies.
you bring your persona to the classroom?
Have to.
She said, "I have
I
to."
feel like that is my gift. Like God put me on the earth to be a teacher, and a lot of artists in Atlanta are teachers.
Right.
Like, and I think, at least for me, it was a way for me to connect back with my childhood and my inner child. Because now I understand things that I didn't understand as a kid. Now that I work with children, I'm like, oh, okay, I
Right.
get it. And I encourage them to be the best that they can be and to work and to strive and to not give up and to be unapologetically them. Especially like my black kids. Those my babies. Like I have to make
Now
sure
I
that
love
they
you.
know.
Like, yeah, I love you. Yeah, just for,
Yeah,
just
like
for
I
that.
don't discriminate. I teach all children. I have mentees of all different races.
Yes,
But my black students, those are the ones that need the
we gotta take
most
care of us.
love and support. And I'm definitely gonna always show them.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So, how I got so many questions for you now because you done took me down a rabbit hole. You done took me down a rabbit hole.
Then we might have lost Miss Stephanie.
Hey, so
She froze for a moment, but
oh, she froze.
I think so.
Yeah, I think she did freeze.
What you were saying? Hey, man. So tell me about these crocodiles, man. What you doing? What you doing with hunting crocodiles?
Nigga, not crocodiles, gators, nigga.
What you doing hunting gators? Excuse me.
Nigga, I sent you the link, nigga. Nigga, got a new nigga, shotgun, nigga. Hey, we out. Hey, you see me, nigga, look at me.
And that
Yeah,
was the
I'm just trying different
was a lovely
shit, bro. And it's fun, like real shit. Like, look at me, like it's fun, like doing different shit. It's fun.
so you was with Nick
You
Slick.
know, and then it's like, yo, I got different kind of friends, and he want to do this. Other friend want to do this, and then I like all my friends. So and we're doing this, you know. So I like all my friends, and whatever they want to do. If I got time, I'm gonna do it. I got the most time for this though. Got the most time for this, but yeah, bro, like it's fun. I started going deep sea fishing, like deep sea fishing, like red snappers, nigga. I like fish, nigga. I ain't know I liked it till I went.
I do like Miss 17.
Fish, nigga, crap, nigga. We caught fish, and then nigga, they filleted it for $1 a fish. They filleted it. As soon as we docked back, they filleted it. and then the restaurant next door cooks it for you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to pay no money. Like, they fry it. They pay like $5. They fry it, whatever. Like, I'm not buying food. I'm bringing food to y'all, and you know. But yeah, I'm in that point, nigga. Nigga, we grown. We grown. Like, it's like it's
I
fun.
feel about
Actually, life is fun right now. Actually, it's fun.
you heard me?
What happened?
Say, how did you feel about our artist we had on the night?
I like her. She's dope. She's dope.
17. I think we lost him to 17 on her connection. I think her devices was running low. That's why we had to get us in the studio.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
You ain't got your mic thing for that night, do you? I hear you echoing.
It's a bad echo.
Yeah. I hear me echoing on your end. But you ain't got your headphones. Stop fake it till you make it, nigga.
All right, so let's talk.
What's on your mind, brother?
You ready?
I'm ready, bro. I'm here. We live too. Still live with the people, Mikey. Mister BheeYou.
You can hear me?
We can hear you, baby. We can hear you. We live with the people. People that get your shit together, Mikey. BheeYou. Hey, we got a commentator say you look like Steve Irwin today.
Don't
Say
do me like that.
you look like Crocodile Dundee today.
Hey, yeah, hey. Today was a day, bro.
Like Crocodile Dundee today. Hey man, she had a very beautiful voice, man. I love. See, that's the thing about this art for change. You know, we're gonna be able to connect with artists that have multiple, that are multifaceted and talent. You know, most people who are artists, they have multiple talents. Sing, poet, draws, like abstract art, paints. So, you know what I mean? That's the type of artists that we would love to have on our platform. That's the type of artists that we're trying to promote.
Yes.
That's what art is. You know what I mean? So now that we got the business out of the way, you know, and now we can just chop it up.
All right. So, damn, what do I fuck this? You know, I got a lot to say.
Mm.
What the fuck do I start? Hey, I'm gonna start by saying this. I'm proud of us.
Absolutely.
I'm proud of us. Nigga, quick and easy. I see the views.
Yes, sir.
Quick and easy. I'm proud of us.
What you do, man? How was your holiday break, man? How would you do with your kids? How was Christmas?
Christmas, Christmas is Christmas.
Christmas.
It was good, man.
Everybody enjoyed it.
It's all about the kids. They got everything they wanted. It's all about the kids. Wifey got what she wanted. And then me, it's just, I don't want nothing. So, so
Did
it's
you
like,
did you get anything? Did you get-
yeah, I mean, I got like fucking,
You
it's
know, we
the
already
same shit every year. Like, huh?
boxing. What you get?
It's essentially every year, like fucking like what is it? Body wash. You know, shit
Okay,
like
I'm
that. You
back.
know.
Hey, we gotta
Phone
get
done died. I'm so sorry.
Nah, he said that. Hey, nah, but so we freestyling right now.
Hey, okay.
Hey, no, nah, not freestyling as a rap, but we have a conversation, and I fuck with your vibe so much. You about to talk with us.
I fuck with your mouth so much about to talk about.
She about to talk with us. Hey, so how was your Christmas?
My Christmas. So I don't celebrate Christmas, but
You Muslim?
no.
Okay, just
Um,
asking.
I really don't celebrate pagan holidays, but I do celebrate Kwanzaa, which is a cultural holiday. And it was amazing. I threw a show the first day, which Kwanzaa represents 7 different principles, right? Each principle represents a different day. The first day was Umoja, which means unity. So my team and I decided to throw a showcase, on Thursday. And it
Okay.
was amazing just seeing the community come together. And each day I've been just doing things within the community to like add to it to celebrate
Yeah.
Kwanzaa. So that was great. How was y'all's Christmas?
I was just telling them my Christmas was it was Christmas. I don't give a fuck about Christmas. It's all about my kids. So you know,
Okay.
I don't expect nothing. And then I got body wash, you know,
Oh. Oh,
deodorant,
nice.
shit like that.
That's what's up. At least you don't have to
And
pay
a
for some
robe
body
like
wash.
yeah, and a robe. Wifey take care of me throughout the year, so it's not a big deal.
So every day is Christmas, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like,
so she take care of me throughout the whole year, so it's not a really big deal to me.
I love that. That's beautiful. How did your kids react to their gifts? Were they happy?
Uh, they were yes. I got them more than well. I'm not gonna say I. We got them more than what they asked for.
Oh, that's beautiful. Shout out to
Yes.
y'all. Shout out to them making it happen. Toys are
Hey,
expensive.
hey,
Heck.
hey! Last year it wasn't the same though. You gotta deserve it. But last year it wasn't the same. I need good grades, all that.
Oh yeah. I
So
love that. And
yeah,
that's how it should be. Like, we need to start rewarding behaviors that just aren't tolerable.
yes, yes,
So that's
Mister.
what's up. Shout out to you. How was your Christmas, Mister?
It was chill. It was chill. The kids got what they wanted to fall behind, and I got my smaller children's phones, which I probably shouldn't have, but they already done got cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, when did you start celebrating Kwanzaa?
2 years ago.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So I'm freshly new. I've always heard about Kwanzaa, but just never understood it. I always wanted to celebrate it, but when to Kwanzaa would come around, I'd just be like, I guess I'll
Can
celebrate it next
all
year.
right. So can you explain that? Like, can you explain it?
Can I explain what Kwanzaa is?
Yes.
Of course. Kwanzaa is a cultural holiday created by African Americans um by Dr. Malana Karinga in
Okay.
1966. He felt as though African Americans weren't in touch with their African roots. So he created the holiday so we can each other, celebrate ourselves and each other so we can build and be the best that we can be within ourselves and within our community. Kwanzaa isn't just subjected to black people. It's really anybody can celebrate it because it's about principles. It's about being a good person, a good neighbor. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we celebrate 7 days. Um the first day is Umoja, the second day is Kuji Chakalia, the third day is Ujima, The fourth day is Ujama. The fifth day is Nia. The sixth day is Kuamba. And then the seventh day is Imani. And yeah. So each day you do something different that helps you or your community. And today I took an African dance class and I bought from some black vendors.
All right, so
So you shouldn't just do it for 1 week. Like you should be doing it yearly. But this 1 week is where we really highlight what Kwanzaa is.
all right, so what you saying that? Do you do it yearly or do you do it just for this week in December?
No, I do it 365. I do it.
I'm
And
proud of you. I'm proud of you.
yeah, and you know,
I like that. I
literally
like that.
everybody does it. Like y'all do it. Y'all
Yeah.
celebrate Kwanzaa without even knowing.
Right.
When you help a friend out or something, or like when y'all collaborate on things together, having a podcast, interviewing new people like that you don't even know, or helping people out, that's all a part of what we do with Kwanzaa. You know, as a teacher, every day when I'm teaching students, when I'm teaching parents, or when I'm working with people, or I'm giving back and I'm celebrating Kwanzaa
Yeah.
yearly. It's a holiday that I feel like every African American should celebrate. And you can be Muslim and celebrate it, because I know Muslims, um,
They
they're
don't give a
very
fuck about
funny.
pretty much no
They're
holidays, pretty much.
no, that's facts. And I remember talking to a lady. I had invited her to the event, and she had so many questions. She was kind of doubting the event before, and I was like, "Listen, don't get so caught up in your faith that you can't celebrate who you are as a person.
Yes.
Because morally, we should be moving like this. This is what's gonna help our community become better."
Yes.
But yeah, you can't, you can't help everybody, or you can't make everyone understand, and that's okay too.
Hey, one thing when that table turn, they're gonna come around.
Facts. Hopefully, but I'm also
And
not
if not,
waiting.
oh well.
Right, because there's so many other people that want to learn and
Yes.
know. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So hey, so what's your goals for, like, all right, we're coming up on 2025. What's your goals? And before you answer that, I got co-workers, my employees. I tell them I set goals, and then when you finish your goal, I set more goals. Cause some of
Yeah,
them
you
are
just don't
like,
stop.
yo, all right, I'll finish this goal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I ain't got no more goals. You got to keep setting goals.
Right.
So what's your goals for 2025?
Um, my goals. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. By the way, did y'all want me to fix my screen? Y'all want me to put it back the
Yeah,
regular way,
No, you.
next that way. There you go.
like this, right?
You put
Yep.
it how you
Okay,
want it.
cool. Um,
Yeah, rotate. It didn't rotate.
huh?
The screen didn't rotate all the way.
Do it back the other way?
Yeah.
No, the screen didn't rotate. Normally, it usually rotates.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know what's going on with this screen. It's trying to act funny. It won't let us be great. That's
It
the
won't
problem.
be great.
No, but we gonna be great.
No, it's
It don't
fine.
But
matter.
we're gonna be great regardless.
It don't matter. We gonna be
And that'd
great.
be
Let
great
me
regardless.
see. Let me see.
Look, now look.
Look, look at us being great, regardless.
Look, hey, I fuck with you. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. All right, so we're talking about goals. 2025.
Thank you for asking. After reflecting on this year, which wasn't a bad year, it was an eye-opening year. I want to work on being a better friend. My goal is to show up more for my people, because I'm not gonna lie, I was not the most available friend, and I could have been.
I
So
love to
working
hear
on
that.
being a better friend, and really taking this leadership role seriously. I have a lot of influence.
Yes.
I Within my music, within my style, it's very easy for me to influence people. So why not influence them into doing or making better decisions? So moving forward, like next year, I really want to be more responsible and more serious and take initiative to be a role model for people, not just
Yes.
children, but just adults as well. Because these kids don't have no role models. These
Yes.
kids don't have anyone to really look to, like how we did growing up.
Yes.
And so it starts with us. Like people say, "Oh, I didn't sign up to be a role model, or I didn't sign up to be a leader," but someone has to do it. When we talk
Yes.
about we don't got no cookouts or we don't have no barbecues, people don't know how to barbecue. Is niggas need to get out and barbecue.
Yes.
I love it. I
Hey,
love it.
Go
hey,
spend
and
some time with your uncle or your grandma or your daddy or something and learn how to grill so we can keep traditions going. So we can teach the future generation like what's cool and what's not cool.
just to piggyback off that, this is my best friend who's doing a podcast with me, and
Oh,
I feel the same way. Like what you just said, I felt that. Like we
mm-hmm.
should have like we meshed together so perfectly. It's
Yeah.
like it should have been happened, and it's like yo, he reached out to me, and a lot of people reached out to me about doing podcasts, and then it just when he said it, it was like, all right, we got this.
Yeah, and look at y'all making it happen. Let me just
Yes,
shout y'all out for real. Like I know y'all interviewing me, but I just want to say I really do appreciate, Mister, for you reaching out and like hitting me up because you could have anybody else on this, and I'm so grateful. I'm so honored, but also an idea that you had that you brought to life. Ideas are like babies. You know,
yes,
they in your head like they in somebody's stomach, and then you birth
mm-hmm,
them. You put a lot of energy into it. You nurture that idea, and then when you bring it to life and you see the product of that idea, and what we have here. So I'm really happy for y'all. I'm really proud of y'all for actually being consistent with that and making it happen.
I
So
thank you for that. I thank you for that.
yeah,
Actually,
like
I love you for that. Hey, that's what's up.
I
I
appreciate
fuck
that.
with
Like
you,
y'all all
man.
right with me.
Yeah,
Let we
you are right
moving
with me.
forward, even after this, let's keep in contact
Absolutely.
because I want to support what y'all have going on. I really like this, and I don't just do anybody's podcast. Like
Okay,
I'm very I'm gonna do everyone. So
okay.
shout out to y'all for real. I appreciate it.
And shout out to Lyrical Paradigm because she's the one who connected us. She's the one who told me
Oh
to holler
my
at
gosh, I love her. And you know what's crazy? I had just met her in July
you.
on
She's
some
dope.
random stuff. That was the first time I performed in New Orleans.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so shout out to her for real.
Yeah, she's dope. She's fire.
How do y'all know her?
She's powerful. With I mean, word of mouth. That's it. Word of mouth.
Okay, so do wait, do y'all stay in New Orleans?
No, I'm from he in Texas. I'm in Florida.
Okay. Wow. Okay, look at all of us.
Word of mouth.
That is so
It
cool.
speaks volumes.
No, facts. Facts. But now look, now we have a connection. And we
Yes.
just gotta keep it going.
Yes.
And just let me know however I can support y'all, cause this is community.
Community.
Yes. I mean, we're gonna stay in contact with you. You know, you follow us, we follow you,
Yeah.
and then we need updates because we're gonna update you, and you're gonna update us. It's all about growth.
Yeah.
It's all about growth because you're gonna
Exactly.
grow just as fast as we grow. So it's all about growth, and we're gonna keep growing.
Oh yeah, and I'm a fan too. We was bumping you over the weekend. I was letting my wife know that we.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I said we was bumping your music. She was like, "Oh, you gonna have her? I can't wait to see music." Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Just as much as you know what I'm saying, you shouting at us and saying you're proud of us, man, you gotta be proud of yourself, man, because you're doing awesome things. You're awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you'll
I'm
teach
proud. Listen, I'm proud of you.
the future leaders of America. So that's off to you for that as well.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Right. So I got one last question.
Come on with it.
Hold on. You ready for me? All right. Where you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh,
In 5 years, hopefully I have some land that I've started building on. Because I want to build a compound. For me and my friends and family. So yeah, like hopefully I'm on tour with one of my favorite artists.
Not hopefully. You will be.
You know what? You are
Not
absolutely right.
okay,
We
so
don't do
5
that. We
years,
don't do that.
I will be on
you
tour.
You will be on tour.
Thank you. I received that. I will be on tour with my favorite artist. One of them. One of my favorite artists. Enjoying myself and just reflecting on times like this when we were talking about what I was doing 5 years back.
exactly.
So yeah, hopefully I'm not okay, we're gonna get away from hopefully, but I want to be out of America.
So we're gonna be living out of America.
Yeah, we're gonna be somewhere. We're gonna be somewhere living our best lives and changing the world in a good way.
I like the sound of that. Oh. So we a team now. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Shouts out to your village, because I see on your message on your Instagram it says it take a village to raise an artist. I think your village.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely takes a village to raise an artist. Because the village pours in. I remember it starting off not having any type of confidence for real, and my friends that I met on the scene, on the music scene, just encouraging me to keep going. And then networking with them or being connected to them, I'm meeting their visual artist friends, and they're like, hey, how about you come and paint with me? And then I'm realizing how good I am at painting. And it's because they're pouring into me. So it really takes a village to raise anything.
Hey, pouring, that's a powerful word, pouring.
Yeah, pouring in.
That's a powerful word.
Yeah. We all have to pour into each other, you know, and make sure everyone's cup is full because you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
So
Mister, you got it.
I was just saying that we got to be replenishing because you got to make sure everybody's cup is full. So,
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, so I got a question. Is the glass half full or half empty?
Depends on how you're looking at it.
How do you look at it?
Half full.
I agree.
Half full. It depends on how you look at it.
And then I'm gonna fill the rest of that bitch up. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm gonna fill the rest of it up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
It really depends on how you look at that. If it's half full, there's optimism there, like, you know. But if you look at it like it's half empty, that's just that pittiness, that woe is me. We can't operate off of that. That's how I look at it. Other people may find that differently, but
I agree with you.
I don't want to be pitied. That don't get me nowhere. It's solution based over here.
I like you.
I like you too. We some likers. We like each other. Y'all gotta come to Atlanta, man. If y'all come to Atlanta, I'll make sure you have a great time.
Hey, look,
Well, I'm in Orlando, so I mean,
Yeah,
it's easy to pull
you
up.
really nothing. You're right here.
is that?
Like
Hey,
it's
look,
nothing over here.
hit
It's
you up.
easy to pull up. Like that's the easy part.
Yeah, I've been looking at shows in different, like in Texas. Not so much Florida. Y'all a little off. I'm okay
What
with.
happens in Florida stays in Florida.
I would love if the opportunity presents itself. I would love to perform in Florida. But if it don't, that's okay too.
Opportunity will present itself. You're gonna be a headline. What you talking about? You're gonna be all over the
Oh
world.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all
Everybody,
gonna be with me.
exactly. Everybody gonna
Y'all
know,
gonna
man.
you gonna be, can I come to your show and be like, yeah, how many backstage passes do you need?
I don't
We're
perform
gonna
that
make sure
big.
you set straight.
I'm gonna be trying to do some poetry events when I'm in Atlanta this coming year. So definitely when I'm gonna reach out to somebody. Send you some,
Cool. So you do poetry?
yeah, I'm a spoken word poet. Yeah,
That nigga's a poet.
yeah.
Duh.
That's the whole thing for the art for change. You know what I mean? That's what we doing. You know what I mean?
Duh.
It's
Okay.
the
I'm
reason for the platform. Yeah,
Yeah, and a lot of my friends are poets, so I can definitely get you on some shows.
we definitely gonna
Yeah,
make
if you let me know the days, I'll let you know the poetry events,
that'll work.
and we'll make it happen.
Hey,
We'll
hold
make
on. Hey, I got bars too now. Hold on.
Okay, come on now, you want
you
let's
know
go.
I got bars.
the
I can
rap.
talk some shit. I
Yeah,
just don't.
yeah. So we both artists. We just different lanes. He's a rapper. I'm a
Yeah.
poet.
However, I can help you. Just let me know. Because if I don't know how to do it, I know someone who can.
Definitely.
So, just let me know what you need.
And we appreciate you having you on the show today, man. We appreciate you giving us some time.
Thank you, because I really felt bad about yesterday. I had that migraine.
Oh, look, everything happens for a reason, man. Divine. I believe in, I'm saying, divine intervention. Everything happens for a reason. Today was a
Yeah,
great.
this
You know
was
what I'm saying?
great.
So
This
everything had to happen the way it had to happen. You know. So I love it,
shout out to y'all.
man. Shouts out to
Hey,
you.
stay in
But
touch. Don't be a stranger. Don't
yes,
try me.
I'm not. Do you have my Instagram?
yes.
He'll send it to me.
I'm about
Okay,
to
yeah,
say,
definitely follow me. I'll follow you back, and let's stay connected.
All right. We'll
just
say. All
one
right.
time before you go, Mama. Before you go, tell
I'm
people where
sorry.
they
What
can
you
find.
said? Oh, email underscore HOLLYROVE on Instagram. And yeah, if y'all want to follow me or find me on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms, it's just under 7EEN 7EEN. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, man. We appreciate you. Good night, love.
BheeYou.
Hey, man. Most importantly, art for change.
You said what?
I said, most importantly, art for change.
Yeah, offer
It's
change.
kind
Sorry to get out of there. Sorry, we took.
I look like a gator hunter. God damn.
Thank you for being on. All right, fool. My last on 10%, man. Thank everybody for being with us today, man. No matter where you are.
I ain't done talking.
He said, I ain't done talking. Well, we gotta be done
What?
talking. I ain't got no more battery.
All right, you done?
Yeah, man. Close it out for your people. Tell everybody where they can meet you at.
All right. You already know how we do. It's your boy BheeYou. This how we do. Me and my big dog Tone, Mister. That's
All
how
right.
we.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Close out the night, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Art for change. Peace and love.
Right.